Demonologist. We've got pretty much everybody else defeated, I believe. Let's check just to be sure. Yep, everybody else is eliminated. All that's left is Leofric, who I believe is the Baron. We've awakened. Well, we didn't awaken. We opened a gate to the Inferno. I, for some reason, thought maybe they would strictly be on our side, but it doesn't look that way. They just seem to be wreaking havoc, including taking many of our cities, villages, whatnot. But yeah, in the meanwhile, we are building our forces and we're trying to track these guys down. So let's get them. Bing. I think we have like 3 or 4 forces right now that we're moving along on the map. Some I wish to consolidate. Ooh, 10 swordsmen for 61 gold. Yeah, where are we gonna put them? Okay, probably not at our home. That's pretty much out of the way. I guess we could put him in Gertherg. Yeah, that seems to be where everybody's at. Could probably put more crossbowmen there too. And I was going to take these guys and explore down the southwest. But honestly, I don't think our enemy's going to be there. So let's carry them back. We've got to, I want to close in on the enemy before our own dabblings in the Inferno catch up with us. These guys, where did I take these guys from? Okay, we have a cultist here. Is it just the one? Looks to be just the one. This must be one of the forces I wish to. See, I wonder, like, is there any way to... I don't think there's any way to just, like, control them the way I do when I summon. Alright, so if I have these guys here, I also have these 2 troops here. Okay, so maybe the 41 and the 70 should be combined. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's march south. And then these guys, this is the 147. This is a fair sized force that we want to use to wreak havoc. Alright, these guys. Do we really care about messing with all of these folks? Kind of gotta fight our way out of here, honestly. If anything. What are our other goals? Oh yeah, these guys have a nice force. I forgot I had all those catapults. One of our other goals is to summon a demon lord. We are collecting enough sacrifices at the moment to accomplish that. Look at that, 10 crossbowmen for 90. We could put them there, I guess. Should probably start saving up, though. I know I keep falling into that kind of temptation. Alright, good. That's blue. We can take that from them. have 29, 25, 271. Okay, so there's an extremely large force there. Hopefully, maybe we can take these two out before they merge. Let's do it. These guys. We just want to merge with these guys as soon as possible. So I think that's that. I could probably use a few more devils here, but like I said, I'm kind of saving up. Kind of want to save up the sacrifices to summon a demon. I took a few more injuries there than I'd hoped. Alright, they skated by me. That large force skated by me. Just to retake some of their edges. I see the Inferno moving. Just out of curiosity, let's take a look at this. Summon is 500. We have 800. We want a good chance of success, so we're probably shooting more for 900 before we actually perform that summoning ritual, or before we perform that summon. Yep. I think so. Alright, let's take these guys south. These guys, we might as well take out that 29. And then these guys, let's go north. All right, we're soon to merge, and that'll be a nice. That'll be nice. Then we'll have a Sea Father and Cultist together. More numbers. Yeah, okay. That sounds like a good plan. Yeah, those catapults did a good job. I do have these injured demons in the front, though. Kind of wish we could rotate the injured toward the back a little. Okay. I wonder if they splintered one of their forces here. Oh, what happened? Where did this guy show up? Did we leave somebody behind? How did I have a lone devil? I must have left somebody behind. Droughts. Captain. Not really. Okay. We'll steadily weave our way to the east. That's not the largest force. It is our leader, though. Ooh, there's a mine there. Wonder if we should all sort of unite here and then march outward. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Or maybe somewhere over here, and then we could kind of weave down. Okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we could kind of all merge these guys, maybe. Instead of having two forces here, we could just take one large one. Oh yeah, that'll be a nice one. That'll be a nice one. We do have some gold, so maybe we continue to load some folks up into Gertherg. Maybe a captain just in case. Catapult. And then we just take this captain and for now, sentry him. Okay, I wonder how many people were in that blue. The devils. I do not know if I regret that or not. Opening that gate. Okay, the next round we're going to summon a demon lord, assuming these guys don't destroy us. Assuming my past doesn't catch up with me. Alright, I guess we're going to use... Who we're going to use? He has demon summoning. He also has demon summoning. Alright, Avalencio, let us transfer and we'll take control of this whole coalition. And now we're talking. Catapults, demons, swords, spears, crossbows. And we are going to march nowhere right now because we have no action points. But do we have enough? Somebody has special powers, right? We're gonna use 15, 30. Okay, so let's try to do a demon summoning. I think we could do that and still summon the demon lord next round. Yep, okay, that was good. That was good. Okay, and then back up. We could get another catapult or the spearman. 10 for 70. That is a discount. Yep. No, Leofric's coming in. That's where... Oh. Well, hopefully we'll weaken them. These guys weren't quite ready for that. Well, it'll be a valiant effort. We'll definitely reduce their numbers. I'd be extremely surprised if we won this one. Is Leofric in this battle? No, but they have a mage. Okay, good. We didn't get taken out. Oh, crap. Should we do the summon now or continue east? Let's continue east. Just to put another square between us. Gerthrug, 214. We have 258. That's going to be a tough one. All right, where could we have to get some units. I guess Blackstone. Yeah, we can't just give up areas. Let's start with crossbowmen to man the walls. Maybe we should... No, we should hold on to the gold. Okay. Alright, they left small force there at Gertherg. It looks like it was the smaller force that they left. Let's get this demon. It's 1,000, 945, 925. Okay, here we go. That is what it... let's take a look at this puppy. Oh, look at him. He's bringing in the fire. Oh, yeah. Yes. We need like 10 of those, 12 of those. Okay. Suddenly this... Oh, he's got some action points. We can move him on his own. Should we? Let's just take him for a ride. See what happens. Alright, 36 or 258, 178. Okay. Let's take back Gertherg. Let's put some more folks at Blackstone. We might as well. We need to make sure we don't lose it. We need to make sure we keep at least a good number of citadels. And here we go. Let's see what this guy does on his own. Alright. Yeah, they left them without a caster or anything. They do have slings and arrows, which are taking out some of our frontline men, unfortunately. We need to collect some more. Do we need to collect some more? Maybe we have too many frontline men here since our archers still aren't firing back for the most part. Our pikemen are useless in a battle like this. They're way better out in the field. Yeah, there's more losses there than I had hoped for, but the city's ours. And we're still strong. And, you know, oh, they're gonna be weakened just by that. So if the Inferno, I brought the Inferno upon Elysium. If the Inferno removes... If the Inferno removes the Baron, does that count as me removing the Baron? You know what can we do for... Here we could grab a catapult to take with us. Let's do it. Let's just grab another one, why not? And... we should get somebody for Blackstone as well. gonna do in Blackstone? More crossbowmen. Or another, no, we can't do another catapult. We should have did the catapult for Blackstone and the crossbows for these other guys. Okay. So where are we gonna march? Okay. Now these guys, I'm tempted to merge. What does he have for special powers? Ooh, he could do the lieutenant. Can Mopus do a lieutenant? Oh, not really. Well, he could, but let's leave this guy in charge, and we'll take Mopus with us. And we'll aim for getting a lieutenant. And let's take this gold stream. We can't move right now. Can do a power. But let's wait. Just wait. Okay. I don't think the Baron stands a chance, honestly. Okay. We'll march up toward these villages. All controlled, we could take them all. I wonder. I see a devil here. I don't see the Baron. Let's find out. Blackstone. Let's add more. Add a captain. Some crossbowmen. And let's march them guys up to... Let's march those guys up to Girthark, unless that devil's coming down there. Well, we could find out. We'll find out. Oh, I hope they don't. Oh, there's only one crossbowman here. Did we not take somebody with us? And then hopefully don't get attacked this next round. It seems like that's where they're going. It'd be nice if they left us alone since we brought them into this world. We can go to Garthig and add something here. Maybe some swordsmen. Not much. But it's something. Oh yeah, between the Hellhounds and the Demon Lord. I mean, we are raining fire. Devil and Demon Knights. Are we really only moving one space with the let's probably do with these guys. Do we kind of leave them here? Do we take the unguarded places? I think that's what I'm inclined to do. And let's throw some more in Gerthurg, just because. And maybe we check now for lieutenant summon. Okay, this is our bigger force. Let's them south. I kind of wanted the bridge, but now I'm thinking to investigate down here. Yeah, they've at least been here. Let's see if we could do this, Lieutenant. 181. It's 168 get us. That's pretty high. 198. That's 198. 168 is way down here. Alright, we don't want to do it quite yet. We'll wait till next turn. And let's go ahead and add some more crossbowmen there. I think the Infernos have taken some of my... Okay, good. We have a cultist. I think they've taken some of my unoccupied cities. Maybe. But they haven't attacked the city where I've had people in. So I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's the way they operate or not. Take the cultist. And might as well add some swordsmen. No, let's stick with crossbowmen for now. And these guys... Should we try the lieutenant now? 92, 200. Yeah, let's do it. All right. Let's take a look at him. Import. Yeah, all right. Some of these lieutenants, you know, a second one of these guys would be fantastic. But we were talking something like 900 blood sacrifices. That would take us 20 turns. Oh, the lieutenant operates on his own too. But you know, let's take him with us. We're all moving together as a big happy family. All right, there's who I was looking for. There's another force as well. Okay. Burno is attacking Mopus. There goes that theory. This is a force that I valued. Yeah, we don't. I'm doing well. Oh, man. They have turned against us. I was wondering. Okay, Gertherg, we want those swordsmen. Perhaps. Would we have 10, 15? That'll make 20. Okay, we have 15 of each, actually, so maybe we do 5 more of each. A couple catapults. Or maybe we do 5 more swordsmen and then some catapults. And before we move that guy out. This guy, we gotta track down. We have to track down the Baron. Nope, nobody's over there, huh? Here's some. Oh, that's where the others are. Way to the west. We don't have anybody over there. There's this small 27 force. Maybe we should just bring them down and merge down here. We'll take these guys. Then we'll plan to come back here and gather some more units. Yeah, another lieutenant would be fantastic. There are all those villages and all those hamlets. We wanted more swordsmen here. And I think we need to... Oh, only got that one move. Let's check out the south. See if they have anybody down here. This is the end when you're sort of chasing down the last enemy. Now, I opened this gate. I'm not sure if it's a condition for me to have to destroy it. Is it now part of my win condition? The way it normally would be? We still have a few people up at our original citadel. They're so far out of the way to try to fetch, though. Alright, who do we have? Let's grab a catapult, I guess. Okay. Okay, no swords, no barons up there. Maybe we continue taking these guys west. That's just desert. Alright, that was kind of a waste of a turn. Wanted to see what that progress bar was. So summoning that Inferno kind of seems like it was just a way for us to start a little trouble. They don't really work for us. Let's wait till we get another catapult or two. Maybe even some more swordsmen before we go anywhere with these guys. And let's take these guys west, I suppose. Although I don't want to get caught up in spiders. These little incremental movements are killing me. You know, one thing about not having citadels and keeps everywhere. Oh, Wanda Frost. That's interesting. Let's give it to the captain, I think. And let's add some swordsmen. Make sure everybody's together. We still have to wait for enough iron to get a catapult. There it is. There's a strong force. We don't have that many with us. Oh, let's get a lieutenant with us in case they attack us. 211, 10. Yep, good. That makes us just a little bit more formidable. Okay, we already recruited where I wanted to. Wonder if this is that little enclave to the south, if that's just where the baronies left. Alright, what are we doing here? Let us wait around for another catapult. Oh, those guys can't move. We can go here. And take that. Yeah. You know what we should do? We should add some spearmen here. Because they don't use iron. We have gold. And let's just continue to make sure everybody's together in case we decide to move around. I don't like our numbers, but we have significant power. How you doing tonight? COE, I think will always make a reappearance. Regardless of anything else that I'm playing, I think I'll manage to squeeze in a conquest game. Yes, that's the Inferno invasion moving around. However, this time I was the one who started the invasion. I'm playing the Demonologists. I'm not sure if it was a mistake. I'm still trying to figure that out. But what is done is done. Now, they have superior numbers here, but I have pretty powerful. What should I do? I want to wait to do another lieutenant, but I guess I could. Wait, what's this infernal horde? Maybe I should try an infernal horde in the near future. Yeah, infernal invasions are kind of tricky oftentimes. You regret them, I'm assuming. I'm thinking with my 61 here, I'm going to see how they fare against 81. Because if they don't do well against 81, they're definitely not going to do well against 236, even with reinforcements. These guys are going to sit tight and wait for another catapult. Alright, here we go. They have a catapult, which is not good for us. Oh, our hellhounds are taking damage. That's concerning. I may have to withdraw for a little while. We did okay, but we took damage. Took some damage. Oh, I wasn't aware that flying helped us dodge catapults. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. In fact, here I was waiting for a catapult, and look at that. I think I could buy two. Let's take a look. Might want one more, and then maybe more swordsmen before moving these guys around. This moving one square, though, is killing me. Alright, I'm going to withdraw a little. Although they only have one catapult here. They only have one catapult here. This looks tempting. Most of their units are lighter units. They have some good ones. Right. Let me linger around because I do want to gain some sacrifices. Maybe I'll add an infernal horde to the mix and then rush in. Or wait for... I was having these guys go west to see if the blue has anything out here. I did see them kind of cross by here, so they might have a citadel somewhere out to the west. But I have 227 units. Yeah, this is an interesting... I would hate to take my small demonic force up against them and get whittled down unnecessarily. These 86. It's almost time for us to move out. You know what? That's expensive for the spearmen, but you get 10 at once, and it allows me another buy of swordsmen. So I think I'm going to do it. And that allows us to move out, maybe. I was hoping for one more catapult, but I don't want to wait around for the iron. So maybe these guys come down to the south, and I leave the 227 to continue west. That's what we're going to do. And in the meanwhile, we will keep an eye on what's going on around here. Wait until we could summon a horde. I think that's a good plan. It is tempting because they didn't have much at that citadel. Much to worry about, that is. But the sheer numbers alone can be intimidating. $245. Let's just investigate this area. And how many sacrifices do we want? Maybe 250, 260, something like that. We want to ensure it's successful. The Inferno's so close to me. A green Enchantress, that sounds... And 10 Piccaneers for 62. Well, we are dwindling in citadels, so can't get both, but we could put an Enchantress up here. Yeah. Charm lets you pull witch nonsense on summons. Okay. So if the, you mean other people's summons? Or if I fail to wrest dominion over one of my demonic summons? Oh, okay. That is good to know. I should check to see who has charms. I don't think any of my cultists do. Did you bring that up because of the green? This one here? Oh, she doesn't quite have one yet. There are some libraries. If she's capable of that one. I was really hoping to bring these forces to meet up with the others. I think the Inferno's done me more harm than I was hoping it would do my enemy. Ooh. All right, let's try this horde. 237. I kind of want to wait a little bit more. They have some folks on ships. Getting awfully worried. I wonder if I should close that gate. Not that it'll matter much because there are just so many running around. And I'm stuck. All right. Let's try it now. 255. Okay. That at least gave me some numbers. Let's take a look at these guys. Another couple lieutenants would be great. Spearmen, archers. Let's take a look up there, actually. Just regular old archers, huh? Let's get some crossbowmen up in here. I don't like building this force so far away. Maybe they could inch their way south. I'd have to take them to Meadow Rise, I think. Yeah, maybe the new mission for my western force is to destroy that gate. The gate that I opened. And these guys, I just continue. Maybe I take the chance and go after Castle. And we'll continue to reinforce our citadel. It's 120 for a lieutenant, but really more like 190. Let's say 200. I used to have so many more blood sacrifices coming in. I think it was a mistake opening the gate. 10 archers for 65. Now, Gerthurg is really where I should be building forces, but do we feel vulnerable down here? No, I don't see any right here, but they must be close. Somebody's in that village. Gerthurg would be a good place to call home. Let's do it. Let's put them in Gerthurg. And then up here we will try to give them some swordsmen and maybe even camp these guys at the palace. But maybe even maybe we should march these guys down now. In fact, if this area is clear, we could take these hamlets and bring them the back way down to Gerthurg. I think we should do that. Okay. I wonder if I have a stealth guy with that group. Already. Already lost Gerthurg. Ugh. How are those barons holding that mine in the middle of all this? Now we're in dangerous territory. I wasn't scared until now. I mean, should I just attack here? Wondering if I should. I mean, our hellhounds are cool. They don't have a lot of, some of them don't have a lot of hit points though. Some wounds that have been taken. They could strike anywhere, huh? You know, if I just had like, I think like one more lieutenant would make me feel that much better about it. But it's gonna take forever to get that lieutenant. What could I do right now? Just summon a greater demon summoning. Alright, we'll take that guy with us. And let's do it. I mean, it could be a major decisive battle. And where do we want? We don't have anything down here to put flat. It's up to these guys. We only have the 2 citadels left. These guys have to find a place to go. Oh, I'm nervous. Yeah, they took out a few of our regular soldiers. Our fire is fantastic. Just rain fire down upon them. Yeah, there's the raw hit point advantage, but you know, sometimes just the number of attacks that they have, I worry about. I mean, I did take some losses. Is this the Baron? Yes. That's the Baron. Alright, that was the game. So one advantage of those flag locusts were pretty cool. So one advantage, I guess, of, let's take a look at the map. I guess one of the advantages of playing the Demonologists when it comes to the Inferno is closing that gate was not part of the win condition. I opened the gate. I did regret opening the gate because I kind of opened it maybe later in the game, and I think it did me maybe more harm than it did anybody else because of all the hamlets and villages and stuff that I lost due to it. But I think normally you'd have to close the gate to call it a win, and I didn't have to do that. Where did the gate go? Is it on the map? It's right, must be right here. Yep, there it is. It doesn't show in that zoomed in version, but yeah, it's right here in the map. So the gate was still open. They did cover the land. They did spread out. I was feeling like my troops were thin. These guys up here, small force coming down from our homeland. These guys had big numbers, but they didn't have much defense against the Inferno, so I was a little worried about them. And these guys had a lot of power, but not a lot of numbers. But we managed. Did that. That was my first time playing the Demonologists, and it was really fun. I liked the mechanic of choosing how many sacrifices you're going to use. and whether or not you're going to gain control over it. I think the very first time I used that power to summon, it did not work. And I was confused. I was like, why do I want to summon them if I have to fight them? And then I figured it out pretty quick. At one point, I owned a lot of citadels. This must be where I opened the gate. No, it had to be earlier because I believe the yellow was still around. Yeah, maybe they did, but I was also fighting the Baron. The gates were opened probably somewhere around here because the yellow was still in play. Hmm. Yeah, the yellow was still in play. I think I was chasing the last bit of yellow down when I summoned the gate, and then focused my attention on the Baron. But that was a fun game. That was a fun match. I would definitely play the Demonologists again. Part of choosing the Demonologist was because I always end up in a game where the Inferno has flooded into Elysium, and I kind of wanted to get a sense of what those units are all about and get to know them. And that was successful. I think that was a good choice. They're powerful. They're powerful units. But yeah, I thought of that. I have thought of a counter invasion. I haven't had the power, but I like the idea. And I wasn't aware that the Inferno Citadels have specialized recruits. That would be awesome. That would be awesome to go in through the gate, take a citadel, grab those recruits, come out, and sweep your enemy. That sounds like a lot of fun. Um, I think I'm gonna maybe leave Conquest of Elysium with this victory. I might take a break here for a few minutes and come back and play some RimWorld for a bit. Um, so, thank you for joining me. Hope to see you in a little while.